Students, in this video we will study exercise 6.1 of NCERT, in which we will learn how the derivatives can be used to determine rate of change of quantities. Now, what is rate of change of quantities? Now, whenever one quantity y varies with another quantity x, satisfying some rule y equal to fx, then dy by dx or f dash x represents the rate of change of y with respect to x, and dy by dx at x equal to x0 or f dash x0 represents the rate of change of y with respect to x at x equal to x0. Now let us do exercise 6.1. Now in exercise 6.1, our first question is, find the rate of change of area of a circle with respect to radius r when r equal to 3 centimeter and b part is r equal to 4 centimeter. So I am doing the a part of it. Now the area of circle A with radius r is given by a equal to pi r square. We have to find out the rate of change of area with respect to r. So on differentiating with respect to r, both sides with respect to r, we will get dA by dr equal to 2 pi r. Now d by dr of r square will be equal to 2r. Now we have to find its area in a part when r equal to 3 centimeter, then dA by dr at r equal to 3 centimeter will be equal to 2 pi into 3, and that will be 6 pi. Now area is given. Area of the circle will be in centimeter square as the radius is in centimeter by centimeter. Here we have to keep in mind that this is dA by dr. Area of the circle will be in centimeter square upon dr, and here we are differentiating a with respect to r, that is radius, and radius of the circle is in centimeter. So its unit will be centimeter square per second or per centimeter. Now in question number 2, the volume of the cube is increasing at a rate of 8 centimeter cube per second. Now the rate of change of volume, increase in volume, is given to us as 8 centimeter cube per second. How fast is the surface area increasing when length of the edge is 12 centimeter? Now on taking the edge of the cube as x, dV by dt, that is rate of change of volume with respect to time, is given to us as 8 centimeter cube per second. We know that volume of the cube is given by h cube, and h here we have taken as x, so it will be x cube. As dV by dt is given to us, we will differentiate both sides with respect to t, and that will give us dV by dt equal to d by dt of x cube will be 3x square into dx by dt. Now on putting the value of dV by dt, that was 8, we will get dx by dt as 8 upon 3x square centimeter per second. Here x is the edge of the cube, that will be in centimeter, t is time, and that is given in seconds. Now we have to find rate of increase in surface area. The surface area of cube, that is s, will be given by 6 into edge square. Edge was x, so it will be 6x square. On differentiating with respect to t, we will get ds by dt equal to 6 into d by dt of x square, and d by dt of x square will be equal to 2x dx by dt, and that will give us ds by dt equal to 12x into dx by dt. Now dx by dt, we have already obtained the value of dx by dt, that was 8 upon 3x square. So on putting the value of dx by dt as 8 upon 3x square, we are getting ds by dt as 32 upon x centimeter square per second. Again, surface area will be in centimeter square and time is in second. Now we have to find out the rate of change of surface area when x or edge of the cube is 12 centimeter. So on taking x equal to 12, this will give us ds by dt at x equal to 12 centimeter is equal to 8 upon 3 centimeter square per second. Number 5. A stone is dropped into a quiet lake and waves move in circles at a speed of 5 centimeter per second. At the instant when the radius of the circular wave is 8 centimeter, how fast the enclosed area increasing? Now, radius of circle is given to as 8 centimeter and speed at which the waves are moving is 5 centimeter per second. That means the rate of change of the radius of these ripples, or we can say the circles formed by the wave, is 5 centimeter per second. That is rate of change of radius. Let radius of wave at any instant t be r, then dr by dt is given to us as 5 centimeter per second, and this one is given. Now we have to find out the rate of change in the enclosed area when the radius is of 8 centimeter. Now area of circle at an instant t will be given by A equal to pi r square. Now on differentiating with respect to x with respect to t, we will get dA by dt equal to 2 pi r. Now d by dr of dt of r square will be 2r into dr by dt. Now dr by dt was already given to us, so dA by dt will be equal to 2 pi r into 5, and that will be 10 pi r centimeter square per second. Now dA by dt at any instant when radius is equal to 8 centimeter will be equal to 10 pi into 8, that will be 80 pi centimeter square per second. And question number 7, the length x of a rectangle is decreasing at a rate of 5 centimeter per minute. Now rate of change of length with respect to time is given to us, and the width y is increasing at a rate of 4 centimeter per minute. Now when x equal to 8 centimeter and y equal to 6 centimeter, find the rate of change of perimeter and the area of the rectangle. At any instant t, length of rectangle is x. Then dx by dt, that is rate of change of length with respect to time, is equal to minus 5 centimeter per second. It is given to us that the length is decreasing at a rate of 5 centimeter per minute. As the length is decreasing, so we will take it as minus 5 centimeter per minute. Now width of rectangle is given to us as y, so dy by dt is equal to 4 centimeter per minute. This was also given. Now first part, we have to find out the change in the perimeter of rectangle. Now perimeter of rectangle is given by 2 into length plus breadth. Length is x and breadth is y. On differentiating both sides with respect to t, dp by dt will be equal to 2. Now d by dt of x will be dx by dt, and d by dt of y will be dy by dt. Now dx by dt was equal to minus 5 and dy by dt was equal to 4. So this will be 2 into minus 5 plus 4, and this will give us minus 2 centimeter per minute. Now dp by dt at x equal to 8 and y equal to 6 will be equal to minus 2 centimeter per minute. So we can say that the perimeter of a rectangle is decreasing at, it is negative, it is coming as negative, so it is decreasing at a rate of 2 centimeter per minute. Now in second part we have to find out rate of change in area of a rectangle. Now area of rectangle A is given by length into breadth. So A will be equal to xy. On differentiating with respect to t, dA by dt, here on right hand side we will apply multiply rule. That will be x dy by dt plus y dx by dt. Now dy by dt was given to us as equal to 4 and dx by dt was equal to minus 5. So that dA by dt will be equal to 4x minus 5y. Now rate of change in area when x equal to 8 centimeter and y equal to 6 centimeter. In place of x we will take 8 centimeter, in place of y we will take 6 centimeter, and that is equal to 2 centimeter per minute. As we see here, this is positive, 2 centimeter per minute is positive, so we can say that area is increasing at a rate of 2 centimeter square per minute as the time given to us in minute. To question number 8, a balloon which always remains spherical on inflation is being inflated by pumping in 900 cubic centimeter of gas per second. Find the rate at which the radius of the balloon increases when the radius is 15 centimeter. Now here the change in volume of the balloon, rate of change with respect to time for the volume of the balloon is given to us as 900 cubic centimeter per second. Now let the radius of balloon at any instant be r. Now rate of change of volume, that is V, is given to us as 900 centimeter cube per second. I have taken volume here as V. So dV by dt, that means that dV by dt will be equal to 900 centimeter cube per second. Now volume of balloon is given by V equal to, now volume of sphere is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Here radius of the balloon is r, so volume of the balloon will be 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Now on differentiating both sides with respect to t, as dV upon dt is given to us, so this will give us dV by dt will be equal to 4 upon 3 pi. Now dV by d by dt of r cube will be equal to 3r square dr by dt. This will give us dV by dt equal to 4 pi r square dr by dt. Now as we know, dV by dt was given to us as 900 centimeter cube per second. So on putting 900 in place of dV by dt, we will get dr by dt as 900 upon 4 pi r square, and that will give us 225 upon pi r square. Now we have to find the rate of change in radius when r equal to 15. So dr by dt at r equal to 15 will be 225 upon pi into r square. Now in place of r square we will put the value of r, that was 15 here, and that will give us 1 upon pi centimeter per second. That means, hence we can say the rate of change in the radius of the balloon, or it is positive here, so the rate at which the radius is increasing is when radius is equal to 15 centimeter is 1 upon pi centimeter per second. Now in question number 10th, a ladder 5 meter long is leaning against the wall. The bottom of the ladder is pulled along the ground away from the wall at the rate of 2 centimeter per second. How fast is its height of the wall decreasing when the foot of the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall? Now rate of change of the distance of the foot of the ladder from the foot of the wall is given to us, that is 2 centimeter per second. Let at any instant t the distance of the foot of the ladder from the foot of the wall be x meter and the height of the ladder is y meter. Now length of the ladder is given to us as 5 centimeter and the rate of change of the distance of the ladder from the foot of the ladder is 2 centimeter per second. Now as we see in triangle ABC, now angle A is of 90 degrees, so we can apply Pythagoras theorem here. So this will be x square plus y square will be equal to 25. Now on differentiating with respect to t, we will get 2x dx by dt plus 2y dy by dt equal to d by dt of 25, that will be equal to 0. And on dividing both sides by 2, we will get x dx by dt plus y dy by dt equal to 0. Now rate of change of the distance of the foot of the ladder from the foot of the wall is equal to 2 centimeter per second, and this is positive, that means the distance is increasing. Now that can be converted in meter by dividing it by 100, that will be equal to 0.02 meter per second. That means dx by dt is equal to 0.02 meter per second, as we have taken the distance of the foot of the ladder from the wall as x. Now putting the value of dx by dt in equation second, we will get x into 0.02 plus y dy by dt equal to 0, and that will give us dy by dt equal to minus 0.02 x upon y. Now we have to find out rate of change of y or height of the ladder when x is equal to 4 meter. Now when x equal to 4 meter, now from equation first, here in equation first, x square plus y square is equal to 25. So that means x square, that means 4 square plus y square is equal to 25, and that will give us y square equal to 25 minus 16 equal to 9, and that means y is equal to 3 meter. So we can say that dy by dt at x equal to 4 meter will be equal to, now that was equal to minus 0.02 x upon y. So that will be minus 0.02 x. X was 4, and when x was equal to 4, y was 3 upon 3, and that will be equal to minus 0.08 upon 3 meter per second, and this can be converted into centimeter, that will be 8 upon 3 centimeter per second. So thus we can say that height of the ladder is decreasing by the rate of 8 upon 3 centimeter per second. Now as this 8 upon 3 is negative, so the height of the ladder is decreasing at a rate of 8 upon 3 centimeter per second. In question number 13, a balloon which always remains spherical has a variable diameter 3 by 2 into 2x plus 1. Find the rate of change of its volume with respect to x. Now diameter of a balloon is given to us, so radius will be 3 upon 4 2x plus 1. Here I have taken radius as r. Volume of the balloon V will be equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube, because it is spherical in shape, and on putting the value of r, we will get 4 upon 3 pi 3 by 4 2x plus 1 whole cube. Now this will give us 9 upon 16 into pi into 2x plus 1 whole cube. Now we have to find the rate of change of volume with respect to x, so we will differentiate both sides with respect to x, and this will give us dv by dx equal to 27 upon 8 pi into 2x plus 1 whole square, as d by dx of 2x plus 1 cube will be 3 into 2x plus 1 square into d by dx of 2x plus 1, that will be equal to 2. So we can say that the rate of change of volume with respect to x is 27 upon 8 pi into 2x plus 1 square. Now in question number 14, sand is pouring from a pipe at a rate of 12 centimeter cube per second. The falling sand forms a cone on the ground in such a way that the height of the cone is always 1/6 of the radius of the base. How fast is the height of the cone increasing when the height is 4 centimeter? Now here the rate of increase in the volume of sand is given to us, and that is making a cone. That means the rate of increase in the volume of the cone is 12 centimeter cube per second, and relation between height of the cone and the radius of the base of the cone is given to us. So on taking radius of the cone r and height of the cone as h at any instant t, the rate of increase in volume V of the sand is given to us 12 centimeter cube per second. That means dV by dt is equal to 12 centimeter cube per second. Now volume of the cone V is given by 1 upon 3 pi r square h. As we have to find the rate of change in the height of the cone, so we will convert the radius in, we will write radius in terms of height. As it is given to us that height of the cone remains 1 upon 6th of the radius of the base of the cone, so we can say r is equal to 6h. Then on putting 6h in place of r, we will get v equal to 1 upon 3 pi 6h square into h, and that will give us v equal to 12 pi h cube. Now on differentiating both sides with respect to t, it will be dv by dt will be equal to 12 pi into d by dt of h cube, and that will 3h square dh by dt, and that will give us 36 pi h square dh by dt. Now here dv by dt, rate of change of volume, is given to us as 12. Now on putting the value of d by dt as 12, we will get 12 equal to 36 pi h square dh by dt. Now from this we can find out the rate of change of height with respect to time, and that will be 12 upon 36 pi h square, and that will give us dh by dt as this will be 1 upon 3 pi h square, 1 upon 3 pi h square. Now dh by dt, now this was height of the cone, so that means this was centimeter per second. Now dh by dt when h equal to 4 centimeter will be equal to 1 upon 3 pi into 4 square centimeter per second, and this will be 1 upon 48 pi centimeter per second. Thus we can say that height of the cone is increasing at a rate of 1 upon 48 pi centimeter per second. In question number 15th, the total cost Cx in rupees associated with the production of x units of an item is given by Cx equal to 0.007 x cube minus 0.003 x square plus 15x plus 4000. Now find the marginal cost when 17 units are produced. For this, first of all, we will find out the value of C dash x, and that will be equal to the marginal cost when x units are produced. On replacing the x by 17, we will get the marginal cost when 17 units are produced. Now, similarly, in question number 16, the total revenue in rupees received from the sale of x units of a product is given by Rx equal to 13x square plus 26x plus 15. Now we have to find the marginal revenue when x equal to 17. Now I am doing question number 16. Here the revenue in rupees is given to us. Now, total revenue is given to us. On differentiating both sides with respect to x, we will get r dash x equal to 26x plus 26, and d by dx of 15 will be 0. Now we have to find out the marginal revenue, and this r dash x will be equal to the marginal revenue. The marginal revenue, therefore the marginal revenue that will be mx will be equal to 26x plus 26. Now marginal revenue when x equal to 7 will be equal to 26 into 7 plus 26. That will be 182 plus 26, and this will be 208. This is revenue, so it will come in rupees. That will be rupees 208. And this was your exercise 6.1. Thank you.